Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me for today's story. There are a few things my wife Heather has always wanted to do, and a couple of those are to see a moose in real life and to go to a concert at Red Rocks Amphitheater. I started thinking about this and I said, if we time this right, we can do both of these things in one trip to Colorado. So I looked up when moose were most active in Rocky Mountain National Park. Then Heather and I started looking for when a band she liked was going to be at Red Rocks, and it matched up with the moose activity. Eventually, we saw that one of her favorite bands, Johnny Swim, was going to be at Red Rocks during the right time of the year. And boom, we immediately booked a trip. We flew from Atlanta to Denver, got in our rental car, and we took our time heading to the hotel to enjoy all the sights we could see along the way. Finally, we arrived at the hotel, unpacked and relaxed. We woke up early and then headed to Rocky Mountain National Park. When we arrived, I found a park ranger and I asked him if any moose had been out recently and where we should head to see them. He pointed us to a trail he had just come back from and said they were everywhere and quite active, so be cautious as we hiked down the trail. We thanked him for his time and then we headed down the trail. It was absolutely beautiful. I was enjoying hiking with Heather and stopping and taking pictures of all the beautiful landscapes and scenery that we were coming across. We hadn't seen any moose yet, but I was having such a blast I figured we'd see them eventually. About 3 miles into the hike, we began hearing moose in the woods, mooing like they do. We continued on for another 3 miles and stopped to have a snack at a gorgeous waterfall. Still, there weren't any moose to be seen the whole time. We had seen squirrels, snakes, and lots of birds, but no moose. We kept hearing moose, but not seeing them. What looked like it was going to be a very bad storm was starting to roll in, and we could hear the thunder in the distance. So we decided to make the 6-mile hike back to our SUV. Even on the way back, there were still no moose to be seen. We got back in our car and we drove around the park, stopping, hiking, searching, and taking pictures all around the park all the way until the sun went down. Still, we never saw a single moose. The closest thing we saw were elk. We saw lots and lots of elk, but no moose. Eventually, Heather and I decided to head back to the hotel. We were exhausted and a little bummed out that we didn't find a moose, but we had fun and we had a concert at Red Rocks to look forward to. The concert was amazing, and Red Rocks is a really unique venue. Everyone should try to see a show there at some point in their lives. It was a wonderful way to end an awesome trip. I didn't get to find a moose for Heather like I wanted to though. So as we were on our way home, I told her next year, let's plan on going to Canada to see the sights and find you a moose. She agreed and we headed home exhausted, happy, and excited to continue our journey to find her a moose in the wild. Thanks for tuning in and hearing my tale of our epic adventure to try and see a moose in the wild. Next time I'll tell you about our second moose trip when we went to the Banff and Jasper areas in Canada. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Those interactions are so helpful in making it so that more people can see and enjoy my content, and I would be so appreciative if you would do that. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.